Good morning, everybody, and happy fall! It is September 22nd, which is fall solstice. So the beginning of fall is here, and I have been MIA for a minute. I'm sorry. I've been MIA for a minute. My phone broke, and I lost a lot. Hooray for the cloud. I did have stuff stored in the cloud, but I ran out of space, and so I lost a lot of my cancer journey. I was making videos that I was gonna post, and they're gone. A lot of pictures of presents that people have gotten me that are gone. I hit a weird patch, but I'm gonna make a long video, sorry ahead of time, but it's pretty informative, and it's, just a way to catch up with all y'all. Hi, hello, it's been a minute, I've missed you. Yeah, where do I even begin? So I finished chemo, y'all know that now, and it's been about 2 weeks post-chemo. My neuropathy in my hands and my feet has been awful. Like the worst thing out of everything. The nausea, okay, fine. Every now and then I'll get weird pickups of nausea. The exhaustion happens, but this neuropathy, the only way I know how to describe it is it's more than just pins and needles when your hand falls asleep or when you have a completely dead hand and it feels like you're touching somebody else's hand. It's also pain, like shooting pain, like pricks. And it feels like I'm a tick that's getting squeezed, like right here, and all the pressure is just right in the tips of my fingers, like, and it burns. So I don't recommend it if you can help it, but I've been using my CBD ointment. It's honestly not been enough though. I tried frankincense and myrrh oil because I heard that that was a cure. I've tried, I'm kind of allergic to arnica, but I've been using it and that's not really helping. Tylenol. The only thing that seems to really help is when I put my hands in ice water or ice. But even then, as soon as I take my hands out, my hands thaw, it's back. Sleep has been stupid because of it, but I was told it'll go away. So I'm hoping for that. It gets worse before it gets better. I'm just waiting for it to slowly get better. I went and had an MRI done after chemo was finished. Yay, that was fun. I had the whole contrast and everything, and if you've ever done a breast MRI, they're weird. Like, MRIs I've done enough of now, but a breast MRI, it's funky. It's very funky. Basically, you're lying face down, and you have your face in this, like, moldy thing, like a massage chair, and your face is, like, and because I'm short, like, it's, like, too tall, so we had to like maneuver that. And when you lay down, there are like these two square booby holes that you put one in each in, and there's a sternum rest. It's not comfortable. It's like right up in the sternum. It's right up in there, and you have to stay still for at least a half hour. And where it hits, it's supposed to hit underneath here, but because I'm short, it hit at a different point, so it was like in my solar plexus. So we figured out ways to get like wedge cushions in, but I could not move at all, like at all, and my hands had to go above my head, which a lot of you who I know from Disney and doing photography for 10 years, like I have like a problem with my photo arm. So this whole arm went numb. That little dead hand feeling. So that was fun. I was so nauseous. It was like, again, for my Disney friends, it was like I went on Mission Space, the Orange Intense training, but I actually got nauseous. Normally you get dizzy and whatever, and it's fun, and you have something in front of you fun to watch, but like, it was 2 days after my last chemo treatment, so I had all the chemo side effects going on, and the tech gave me like a release valve to push if I felt like I was gonna spew, and oh, it was not good, but we made it. We did it. I was disoriented for a little while, but got through. Fast forward to last week, I had a visit with my surgeon, and the MRI results came back positive, in a good way, not like positive, like more cancer, sorry. But everything shrunk. The one node that I have here, it was 2.7 centimeters and now it's 1.5, so that shrank. I had a line of like a DCIS or like a stage 0 cancer, and it was about this big, and it's invisible on the MRI machine. Not to say that it's gone, but you know. And then I had a node over here in my lymph nodes, and that's the stubborn one, I guess. I thought this one was, but it's this one. It shrank. It didn't shrink as much as I had hoped, but it shrank. I'll get to that in a sec. Next steps for me, and I have been weary about saying this because I don't want to hear opinions, to be honest, because it is a non-option for me, and I'm looking for best case scenario of it never returning. When we started this process, I was told I had to have a singular mastectomy, potentially a double mastectomy. But the left is doing what it's supposed to be doing, so they're not touching the left. It is officially a singular mastectomy. And I'm upset about it because I've been growing my twins for a long time now, and I don't know life without them, and it's like I'm splitting up the gang. It sounds funny. That sounds so funny. But it is. It's upsetting a little bit. Because I'm going to be a little lopsided for a while, like a good while. And I'm finding my strength in that. I am. In the beginning, they were thinking that, this is TMI again, they were thinking that they'd be able to save my nipple. And I tried not to get my hopes up, but I did. I got my hopes up, and I was excited because, I don't know if you know this about me, I like my body a lot. All parts of it, and I didn't, I like me. I spend a lot of time and effort getting to know me and loving me, and I love me the way that I am. And I can't save it anymore because there's a risk of necrosis always, but even though this shrank to about half the size, it's still very close to the nipple, so they're taking my nipple too. So I'm only going to have one nipple, guys. I know, this is TMI. If you hate it, sorry. If not, enjoy. It's my life, and I have no problems talking about it. I just get weary because I don't want opinions. Because it is my life. It is something that I'm facing. It is something that I have a non-option option. In addition to that, with this little stubborn guy over here, it did shrink. But here's the harsh part. The clip that was attached to it moved and is starting to reject. So it's no longer attached to the node. And because I have so many nodes in here, I now have to have what is called an axillary dissection. It's a higher morbid rate for surgery. It's more morbid, I guess, is higher risk, but it is the safer option, because if she were to go in there and take out the wrong node, I'm at risk for it spreading and having bigger problems. So axillary dissection is also another non-option option. So it puts my surgery at about 4 hours now, as opposed to 2.5, which I'm not looking forward to, but I trust my surgeon. I trust my surgeon. I trust both of them, actually. I have two. I have another one that I have an appointment coming up with for reconstruction, and during my mastectomy, I'm getting an expander put in. So I'm not going to be flat. I'm just going to be a little hills and valleys. I'm going to have a mountain and a hill, basically, for a while. And I'm going to have fun with it. I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to have lots of drains, so maybe this Halloween I'll be a spider. I was kind of hoping to be Mr. Clean or The Rock or like Dr. Evil with the bald, but you know, with the drains hanging out, I'm thinking maybe spider, or I don't know, trying to get funky with it. I could be the Little Mermaid and Ursula. So I'm trying to look to the positives. Halloween is my favorite holiday, and I'm going to be down for it. They didn't give me an exact date, but they said early October would be my surgery date, so it is fast approaching. And I'm scared. Even though I trust everybody, I trust the anesthesia team. I know exactly what goes into my body. I've had it done before. I work in the hospital, so I know the method of madness that they go through. I know my kilogram weight and my pound weight, so I know how to translate the medication doses that they should be giving me. I am that person, and I trust them, but you know, at the end of the day, it's scary. It's super scary, and it's a higher morbid risk, but I'm doing it. So that's my new news. In the midst of everything last weekend, I went to the beach. I did a Snooki and I was like, where's the beach? And I ran and I found the beach. And we went to Seaside Heights. A little trashy, but I love it. I had to stick my toes in sand. I had to be out in the sun before I couldn't. So I did that for me. My parents, thank you, parents. They also made that happen for me. And we had a really great time. It was wonderful. And I kind of wish I was still there. The ocean water helped my hands so much, and I wish I didn't have to leave the ocean because I need these puppies to heal. But I'll take what I can get. Being me, I have a mermaid tail now. I don't know if I didn't post anything yet because my phone broke, but when we were at the beach, I made my parents get up with me and walk down to the beach at sunrise and take photos of me in a mermaid tail. And we were getting stares, and I was having the time of my life, just being... I like to call myself a mermaid because I think I have mermaid qualities with a manatee body. And I love manatees. They're one of my favorite sea creatures, if not my favorite. So I was living my best life. There were people definitely watching and laughing with me, hopefully. Maybe at me, that's fine too. And at one point I couldn't turn over. It's hard to maneuver on land in a tail, just so you know. Like, poor Ariel. I get it now. I rolled over, and finally I rolled over and I yelled, "Beached whale!" And it was a good time. The sunrise was beautiful, and the water was cool, and it was epic. And then when we were done, we were walking back up on the boardwalk, and I had my pink hair at the time, and I was holding my tail in my arms, and this old guy was doing his morning walk, and he's like, and he looks at me and he's like, huh, you know, and I was like, "Good morning." And he looks at me and he goes, "Good morning." And I think I made his day. I'm not sure, but I think I made his day, and that made my day. I'm loud and proud, and it was a fun moment. So wherever there's a storm, look for the rainbows. You know, I'm just going to be thinking about that. I know a lot of times when you go under for surgery, they ask, you know, do you have a dream picked out? Because you're about to go to dreamland. And I'm going to dream about that. Me on the beach in a mermaid tail with my loved ones and funny strangers. So that's what I'll be thinking about. One other thing, and then I'll let y'all go because I've been talking a long time. On the way down to the Jersey Shore, before we went to the Jersey Shore, we saw Teresa Caputo. And I don't know if you know who that is, but she's the Long Island medium. And my mom and I have been watching her for years. So we finally got to go see her live. We were supposed to go in the spring, but life happened. And here we are. So we saw her. And everybody was so sure she was going to read me. She never did. I didn't think she was going to. I had a feeling, and it didn't happen, and that's fine. But something that she always says is, you know, even though I'm not talking to you directly, if you resonate with something, if something matches to a T, just know that could be your loved ones talking to you in a way. It doesn't always have to be through me. And I'm not gonna lie, that whole night there was a lot of things that I resonated with. The real part of me is like, yeah, of course, because why not? You know, I'm a little bit skeptical, but on the other end, it's like, maybe. So take it as you will. And she said this thing about butterflies. And I won't tell the story because it was for somebody else. But there was a thing about butterflies, and I have been seeing butterflies all summer long. And I never see butterflies in my backyard, ever, ever. Every now and then, maybe I'll see like one per summer, but this whole summer I've been seeing groups of butterflies or one big monarch butterfly, and it's not normal for me. So when we were on our way down to the beach and traveling to Jersey, I said, you know, it would be my own miracle if we were at the beach and a butterfly came by, because butterfly can't survive on a beach with all the wind and breeze and sand and the wide ocean. There's no way a butterfly could go to the beach. It's kind of impossible. I've never seen one. I don't know if you guys have. I've never seen a butterfly on the beach before, but if that happens, I will know it's my little miracle. It's my little people talking to me, you know, from wherever they are in the universe, you know. And we go through the week, and we were at the pool, which is right on the boardwalk. Not on the boardwalk, but the boardwalk's right there. And there's a butterfly. And my mom's like, oh my God, okay, so I know it's not the beach, but like the beach is right there, and there's a butterfly right here. And I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe it was a monarch. Okay, fine, you know, whatever. The last day we were at the beach, my mom and I were sitting by the umbrella that we brought, and I was looking down reading, and she happened to look up, and sure a fucking enough, there's a butterfly on the beach, right near the ocean. And I look up and I see this of a thing, and then boop boop, away it went. It was a freaking butterfly on the beach, and I'm like, well, you gotta be shitting me. And yeah, that's my little miracle. I'm gonna be okay. I'm scared as shit, but I'm gonna be okay. And I think it's okay to be both in your feelings and, you know, checking yourself and checking in. I'm always checking in, so I will leave you with that story. I hope you guys have all been having a wonderful end of summer, and I hope you all have a wonderful start to fall. It's spooky season, and I'm so excited. Not excited for surgery, but I'll figure out how to stay spooky, even though I'll be down for my favorite month of the year. It's okay. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna leave you to it. Keep sending your videos, keep sending your words of affirmation, the presents that I've received from everybody. Holy crap, again, you don't need to send me presents, but man, are they so nice. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I'll probably make another video now that I have my phone working. Um, Thank you, Ben, again, a million times over. I can't thank you enough. All right, y'all. I'm leaving you now. Enjoy your days. Enjoy your month. Enjoy fall. Love y'all. Bye.